Division of algebraic expressions. Division of a monomial by a monomial. Step 1. First we divide their numerical coefficients. Step 2. Then we divide their literal coefficients. Step 3. Finally we multiply the results of step 1 and step 2. Example 1. Divide. So first A part is 15m square n square by 5m square n square. Or we can say 15m to the power 2 n to the power 2 by 5m to the power 2 n to the power 2. So we can write 15 m to the power 2 n to the power 2 upon 5 m to the power 2 n to the power 2. Now we split up into 2, that is coefficients 15 by 5 divide each other, multiplied by m square n square by variable of 5m square n square. Now since both the terms are same, so we get 15 by 5 into 1 equals to 3. As 5 3s are 15. So now let's see part B. Minus 24 a to the power 3 b to the power 3 c to the power 2 divided by minus 3 a b c to the power 5. So we can write minus 24 a to the power 3 b to the power 3 c to the power 2 upon minus 3 a b c to the power 5. We now divide separate coefficients with the variables, that is minus 24 by minus 3 multiplied by, we divide variables separately, a to the power 3 b to the power 3 c to the power 2 upon a b c to the power 5. Now when we divide minus 3 by minus 24, we get, so whenever two negative terms are multiplied or divided, so they give a positive term. So 3 8s are 24, that is 8 multiplied by, so here when the variable is in division, so when we take it to the numerator, its power gets changed to a negative, that is a to the power 1 becomes a to the power minus 1, or we can say when the two terms are in division, then the powers are subtracted. So a to the power 3 minus 1, so b to the power 3 minus 1, and c to the power 2 minus 5. We get 8 into a to the power 2, b to the power 2 and c to the power minus 3. So we get 8 a square, we get 8 a to the power 2, b to the power 2 and c to the power minus 3. Now whenever a variable has a negative power, so to change it into a positive, it gets changed from numerator to denominator. So 8 a square, 8 a to the power 2 upon b to the power 2. Now c has a negative power, so c is written in division, so it becomes 8 a to the power 2 b to the power 2 upon c to the power 3. So in this way we have divided minus 24 a to the power 3 b to the power 3 c to the power 2 by minus 3 a b c to the power 5. So now let's see part C. 2xyz divided by minus 10 x square minus 10 x to the power 2 y to the power 3 and z to the power 4. So we can write 2x, y, z divided by minus 10 x to the power 2, y to the power 3 and z to the power 4. We separate coefficients 2 by minus 10 multiplied by x, y, z, y to the power 3 and z to the power 4 equals to, so 2 by minus 10 gives us minus 1 by 5 multiplied by, here the two terms are in division, so the base are same, and when they are in divided form, so we know by the law of exponents that a to the power m upon a to the power n gives a to the power m minus n. So gives x to the power 1 minus 2, y to the power 1 minus 3 and z to the power 1 minus 4. So we get minus 1 by 5 into x to the power minus 1, y to the power minus 2 and z to the power minus 3. So we can write minus 1 by 5 x to the power minus 1, y to the power minus 2 and z to the power minus 3. Division of a polynomial by a monomial. To divide a polynomial by a monomial, we divide each term of the polynomial by the given monomial. Example 1. Divide. So first A part is 64 y to the power 3 plus 8 y to the power 2 by 4y. 64 y to the power 3 plus 8 y to the power 2 divided by 4y. So we can split the division into two terms, 64 y to the power 3 divided by 4y plus 8 y to the power 2 divided by 4y. Now, first dividing the coefficient by coefficient, we get 16 and y cube by y gives y to the power 3 minus 1 and 8y square by 4y. Dividing the coefficients, 8 by 4, so 4 to the 8 and y square by y, we get y to the power 2 minus 1, so we get 16 y to the power 2 plus 2 y. Now let's see part B. 12z to the power 3 minus 14z to the power 2 minus 4z divided by 4z. So we can write it as 12z to the power 3 minus 14z to the power 2 minus 4z divided by 4z. Now split this into three terms, as there are three terms, so we can write it as 12z cube by 4z. So we divide each term individually by 4z minus 14z to the power 2 by 4z minus 4z divided by 4z. We have written the three terms individually dividing by 4z. So first dividing the coefficients 12 by 4, we get 3 z to the power 3 minus 1. So here the power of z was 1 minus, now 14 by 4 dividing the coefficients, we get 7 by 2 and z to the power 2 minus 1 minus, here both the terms numerator and denominators are same, so we get 1. So we can write it as 3 z to the power 2 minus 7 by 2 z minus 1. So this is the answer when we divide 12z cube minus 14z square minus 4z by 4z. So now let's see part C. 75x to the power 3 y to the power 3 minus 30x to the power 2 y to the power 2 minus 60x to the power 2 y by minus 15x square y. So we can write it as 75x to the power 3 y to the power 3 minus 30 x to the power 2 y to the power 2 minus 60 x to the power 2 y divided by minus 15 x to the power 2 y. So we again separate it into three terms. So divide separately each term by minus 15x to the power 2 y. We write 75 x to the power 3 y to the power 3 divided by minus 15 x to the power 2 y minus 30 x to the power 2 y to the power 2 divided by minus 15 x to the power 2 y minus 60 x to the power 2 y divided by minus 15 x to the power 2 y. So again, when we divide the terms, so coefficients get divided. 75 by minus 15 gives us minus 5 and x cube y cube by x to the power 2 y gives us, so coefficients of, so the power of x becomes x to the power 3 minus 2 and y to the power 3 minus 1. Minus, again dividing the coefficients we get minus 2 x to the power 2 minus 2 y to the power 2 minus 1 minus 60 divided by minus 15 gives us minus 4 x to the power 2 minus 2 y to the power 1 minus 1. So minus 5 x y to the power 2 minus x to the power 2 minus 2 0, so it becomes 1. We write y to the power 1, so it can be written as only y, minus 4, so x to the power 0 and y to the power 0, so it is into 1. So we get minus 5x y to the power 2. So minus minus becomes plus when we open the bracket, plus 2y, and again minus minus becomes plus 4. Division of a polynomial by another polynomial. Consider 7x square plus 14x divided by x plus 2. We shall factorize 7x square plus 14x first to check and match the factors with the denominator. 7x square plus 14x equals to 7x x plus 2. Now 7x square plus 14x divided by x plus 2 equals to 7x into x plus 2 by x plus 2 equals to 7x. Example 1. Divide 44 and in brackets x to the power 4 minus 5 x to the power 3 minus 24 x to the power 2 by 11x x minus 8. So to divide this term, we first factorize this term. So 44 x to the power 4 minus 5x minus 24 x square. So first, writing 44 in factors form. So factors of 44 are 2 into 2 into 11, and the rest x square x to the power 4 minus 5 x cube minus 24 x to the power. Now we will factorize the algebraic expression part, so we write the factorized form of 44 as it is. So first we take HCF of the three terms, and it is x square, and the remaining is x square minus 5x minus 24. Now it becomes a quadratic trinomial form. So now we have to factorize this quadratic trinomial, and the rest as it is. So we split 5x such that the product of its two parts, minus 5 into two parts, the product of the two gives minus 24, and the sum is minus 5. So minus 8 and plus 3. So we can write x square minus 8x plus 3x minus 24. So 2 into 2 into 11 into x square, and in bracket now we take HCF of first two terms. So the HCF is x, that is the common between the two, highest common, and the remaining x minus 8 between the next two terms is 3, and the remaining x minus 8. 2 multiplied by 11 into x square, and now the common between the two terms is x minus 8 and the remaining x plus 3. Now we have completely factorized this term 44 x to the power 4 minus 5x to the power 3 minus 24 x to the power 2 divided by 11x x minus 8. Now instead of 44 x to the power 4 minus 5x to the power 3 minus 24x to the power 2, we can write this factorized form. Two into 2 into 11 into x square divided by 11x x minus 8. Divide the above term by the given divisor. So 11 and x cancels a power. So x minus 8 divides x minus 8. So we are left with 2 into 2 into x plus 3. So the resultant is 4x x plus 3.